Welcome to another episode of PC Building Simulator 2. If you missed the last episode and you want to go back and check it out, I will put a link up in the upper right-hand corner so you can easily do so. Let me hop into the email. Let's see what we got to work on. We've got 3 diagnosed jobs. I don't think we're going to do all 3 in this episode because, as usual, I want to work on a PC from Spares and Repairs. I did buy a couple of PCs after I stopped recording from the last episode, and we're actually going to work on one of those. I think it's this one. I think we're going to work on this one. So, let's take a look. This is the oldest diagnosed we've got. It says, "Hi, I'm so pleased to meet you. They're not very chatty where I work, so it's always super nice to get a chance to talk to anyone. How's the weather today? I'd look out the window myself, but we don't have any. It gets a bit dull down here, but it's a living. Well, it is for me anyway. Can't say the same for the others around here. Speaking of making a living, I did actually have a problem I was hoping you could help with. Our PC has started overheating, and if it gets too warm down here, our residents start to smell a bit ripe. Can you run some tests and replace whatever's making it run too hot? I'd be dead grateful. Cheers, Steph Clodenfowl, Mortician. Flytrap Morgan School of Medicine, established 1877. Quality remains to be seen." Oh my. So we've got an overheating PC that's, well, making people in the morgue overheat. Alright, not sure what's wrong with this. It just says diagnosed and fixed. We do have a parts budget of $570. Let's see what we've got here. We've got a EVGA Z270 for the Win-K, an i5 6400, air cooler, 750 watt power supply, a couple of sticks of Corsair Dominator Platinum, a 980 Ti, that could be broken. I think that's somewhere around that price. And then 2 1 terabyte hard drives. I don't know, we'll have to wait till it comes in. Let me go ahead and accept it. Then I'm going to skip this one because it's a very long email. We'll save that for the next episode. But let's do this one. It says, "Hi, are you available for a job? Something's definitely broken. I'm sure someone like you can work out what's wrong. Can you replace my PSU, please? It's rumbling and overheating. I could do with typo on this PC. Can you handle that, please? Seems a bit dusty inside. Thanks, Cassandra." So Cassandra's got a dirty PC. She wants typo installed, it's overheating, and the PSU's broken. Or at least it's overheating. I don't know if it's actually broken, but it's overheating. Let's take a look at the stats here. So they've got a Fractal Design Ion Platinum 560 watt power supply. They want that replaced. Let's go ahead and order one of those. Actually, before I do that, we should go ahead and accept this so that I can assign this to that job. So here we go. Let's buy one of these. Which one is it? This one. This one. We'll go ahead and confirm that. So we at least have that already in the cart. So that's on its way. That's on its way. Now, let's go take a look at the PC from Spares and Repairs I'm going to work on today, which is this one. It's water cooled. And that's about it. It's got this super thick boy radiator in the front. I might move that up to the top just because these fans are technically blowing out the front and there's nowhere for them to blow. So I guess there's not really anywhere in the top either. This case just has vents around the edge, but it also has a 970. Here we go. It's got a Shein GeForce GTX 970 Gamer XL in it. Yeah, it also has a broken power supply, broken RAM, and that graphics card is broken anyway. So we're going to put some new stuff in there. I think I have a 3080 in the inventory. I do. Got a 3080. Maybe we'll water cool that. We do need to get a stick of RAM. But yeah, maybe we'll water cool that 3080. It's got that thick boy radiator in there, so it should be able to handle the 12900K that's in it, as well as this 3080. We're going to have to get a new power supply, but it's got an 1100 watt power supply in it. And I don't think it has an SSD. So maybe we'll throw one of my favorite CS 3040s from PNY in there. Let's see. Any kind of SSD in here? Nope. None. There is none. So yeah, that's what we're working on. So we will work on that. But I need to get some parts for that put into the shopping cart. Actually, I'm going to need this. If we're going to water cool that 3080, we need a block. So I'm going to step away. I'm going to get the parts that I need for this Spares and Repairs PC, put in the shopping carts, and I'll be right back. All right, for the parts we need to rebuild this PC from Spares and Repairs, Like I said, we've got the 3080 in stock, so we're going to use that. But I did want to get one of these EK Quantum Vector RTX blocks so we can water cool it. So I'm going to go ahead and buy that now. And we can just close this out. Then for the rest of the parts we need, we've got a SilverStone ST. Hold on. I wanted an 1100 watt. Why did I get 1000 watts? Hold on. Hold the phone. Power supplies. Thought I typed in 1100 watts. Okay. Apparently I did not. Let's fix that right now. Go back here to the checkout. Yeah, we don't want that. We want that one down there. Anyway, so we've got the SilverStone ST 1100 watt TI power supply that we're just going to replace because that's already in there. We needed one stick of ADATA XPG Spectrix D60G RGB 8 gig 3600 megahertz, if I can talk. One of those was broken. I am going to put in a PNY CS3040 M.2 drive in a 2 terabyte size. I'm going to add some fans. I want to make all the fans kind of match. So we've got a Ragentech Iris 14 RBW to put in the back of the case. And then I got 3 of the Ragentech Iris 12s to put in the front of the case. I know that those fans aren't exactly the same, but they'll look pretty close to what's in that big thick boy radiator because we're going to stick that up in the top of the case. Then, of course, there's the Fractal Design Ion Platinum for the one job that we need to replace that for. The other one, we don't know. We'll have to order the parts when it comes in. So let me go ahead and buy all of this now. We can close that out. That's on its way. That's on its way. Let's go into the day so we can get everything in and get to work. Let me turn the lights off. And out the door we go. All right, it's a new day. Let's turn the lights on. Not that we really need them with all the RGB in this place. It almost lights it up good enough. Okay, here's all our stuff. Let's see what we got here. This is the one we just full on need to diagnose. So let's plop this one over here because we'll do that one first. And then this is the one we need to fix. Put that one there. That should be the one. Yeah, this should be the one with the power supply problem. So let's take a look at this one. Take a look at this one. Does it power on? Oh, it does. It does. Let's see what... Okay. That was weird. So it blue screened and then started up. It's dusty. I hear fan issues. It is the 980 Ti. It is. I guessed that earlier. I was like, I bet it's the 980 Ti. Okay, so will it reproduce that? Will it blue screen and then power up again? Because that was weird. Okay, blue screen. And power up. Wow. I've never seen a PC do that before. That is something. Well, let's get some compressed air. We're going to clean this filthy monster out so we can work without the mess. There we go. All nice and clean. Let me get this 980 Ti out of here. Actually, before I do that, it is actually easier to order one. If I go to the email here, and then which one was it? This one? This one that's overheating with the 980 Ti? It is. We can go here. We can do this. We can scroll down to the bottom. We can confirm that. And then we can go ahead and check out. But let's make sure there's nothing else broken in here. I don't think there is. I do want to fix their RAM. I don't like that. So let's... Hello? There we go. So let's do that first. Get this RAM spaced out. Oh, it's faulty. Hot dang. I found something else that was broken. Okay. So let's pull the tablet up. Glad I didn't order this because that would have cost me more money. Let's see. Let's go back to the stats. So we need a stick of this. Let's get a stick of that added. Let's see, it's for that one. Very nice. Should we check this other stick? I mean, it did boot. I feel like if it was booting, then this other stick of RAM would not be broken. Can I... Oh, I was going to say, can I not remove it? Let's see. So one is faulty. I don't have any more of that. So let's go ahead and sell off the faulty one. Yeah, we'll get rid of that garbage. Let's get the non-broken one back in. Was there anything else I need to check? I don't really think so. Feel like I'm going to make a mistake if I don't, but I really don't want to take this whole thing apart. So, I'm betting it's just these two parts. I want same-day delivery. Buy that now. You guys may not want to do same-day delivery. I'm just doing it so we can get it here and get this done. Okay. Okay, so we've got the new stick of RAM. Get that installed. And then we should have a new graphics card. This one's faulty. Let's get the new one in. Now let's go here. Let's sell the faulty one off. Yeah, I want to get rid of that. Don't need it in the inventory. Let's cable this up. See if this thing works. See if this sucker works. I do want to hop into the BIOS and see if they need XMP turned on. Let's see, they're at 2133, so yeah, to get to 2600 or 2666, I think it was, so that means this board tops out at 2600 speed. That's fine. Let's let this thing boot up, see what happens. See what happens. Is it gonna boot? There we go. There we go. Okay, I think we might be done with this one, but let me check the email. You run some tests, replace whatever's making it run too hot. I mean, there's really no fans to adjust or anything, so I'm not going to bother with any of that. I think this is done. Let me get this side panel put back on. And I can go put this thing out here in the delivery area. I can get started on this next one that needs typo and something else and a power supply replaced. Oh, dusting. That's what this one needs. This one needs to be dusted. So let's get the compressed air. Fill our lungs with filth. Get everything dusted out. There we go. There we go. Now, let's see. So this power supply is no good. So let's get this thing out of here. They do have white cables, so we're going to try to put those back in. Let's see. Power supplies, it is faulty. And where's the... Here it is. Here it is. So let's sell that one off for the $3. That's great. Let me get the new one in. And then let me check the tablet just because. So they wanted typo. It's rumbling and overheating. And it's dusty. So we just need to put typo on here. Let me get... Oh, not install. I want cable. I want cable. And then they had white. They had white cables. I think... Was it these? Now I'm not going to remember. Well, these are what they're getting. I don't think it was. Doesn't look right. But hey, at least it's still white cables. That's all that really matters. All that really matters. Okay, let me power this up. Make sure it works. I'm going to hop into the BIOS of this one as well, just to check for XMP. There we go. That thing making noise? It is. I hear a fan. You guys hear that? Oh. Oh, it's the CPU cooler. It's the CPU cooler. It's... I think it's dead. Look at that. See that fan? It's not doing what it's supposed to. Whoa. What's going on with the zoom here? Okay. Let me power this thing back off. We're going to have to order this and pay $100 to get this stupid thing in. Let's see. We'll go ahead and clean off CPU. There we go. All right. Let's take a look what this thing is. What did they have? SilverStone HE01. I do have one in stock, but it's used. They didn't say I couldn't use used parts, did they? Oh, I don't think they did. I don't think they did. That's I can't do that anyway. I need to put thermal paste on there first. I'm just going to do a big, thick line. There we go. Let's use the used one. We might get 4 stars. I don't know. I'm hoping not. I don't think they said anything about not using used parts. Take a quick look. Seems a bit dusty. Yeah. Yeah, if they don't say, then they're getting a used part because I have it in stock. I don't have to spend $100 for same-day delivery. Then they wanted typo on here. So let's get that installed. There we go. Typos on. I think that was it. Okay. Let me get the side panel on this thing. Let's hope for 5 stars. It's working. That's all that matters. Okay. Get this out here. Then we can collect some money. Then we're going to go work on the spares and repairs PC. What do we got here? Anything good? Maybe. I don't know. We'll look at it later. Let's see. Clear out those dots. Let's take a look at this one first. This is the one from the morgue. Come on, 5 stars. Yes, 5 stars. $481 profit. Very nice. Very nice. All right, then this one. Come on, 5 stars. 5 stars. What's all of this space? What's going on there? I don't know. $317 profit. My PC died for no reason, but they fixed it. Also installed typo on my PC, which is a plus. Very, very nice. Okay, cool. We got a water cool and an upgrade job and diagnose. We'll get to all those probably in the next episode, or at least 2 of them. At least 2 of them. Let's go over here. Let's work on this thing. I'm excited to work on this nice water-cooled PC. Let me get it taken apart. Let's see. We're going to drain this loop. We're going to get this out of here because it's broken anyway. I don't care for the yellow tubing. That's going to go. All the cables are going to get disconnected. What color is that? Is that a brown cable? Orange, maybe? It looks kind of brown. I don't know. I don't know. So we've got a broken stick of RAM. I don't know which one it is. We're just going to take them all out. Oh, it's just the one clip. The one clip thing there. Okay. RAM. So here's the broken one. Sell that off. We've got 4 sticks now that are all good. Let me get those installed. Next, let me zoom out just a hair. Let's see. We're going to have to take this out to get this out. Oh, probably not. It was probably because it was plugged in. Let's get this big, thick boy radiator out of here. And I'm going to reinstall it up here in the top. But I want to rotate it this way. There we go. So this rear fan needs to go as well because I'm replacing that. Then we've got the 140 Revo D5 RGB that was down here. We're just going to put that back. Let's see, let me come back to parts. Let's get case fans going on here. Here is the 140 mil for the rear. And then we're going to put 3 of the Iris 12s here in the front. There we go. Oh yeah, this is coming together nicely. So I'm not sure why this TR4 block fits this, but it does. We're going to take that off. I'm going to open this up. I think we might go delid this. And then we've also got a graphics card that needs to be water cooled. So let's delid first. All right, heat gun. We'll heat it up, move it around. I don't think that does anything. We'll just heat it up in one spot. There we go. Put the CPU in here. We'll get some extra money for this delidding. It only takes a minute or two anyway. Never actually done this in real life. I would think it would take a little bit longer. Or at least I'd be concerned about breaking stuff, so it'd probably take me a bit longer. Let's get this cleaned off with the scraper. Are we scraping? What? Is that just not going to come off? Oh my gosh, how much scraping do you have to do? Jeez. Still some down there. That's not coming off. That's not coming off. Get some nail polish on here. We'll get some fresh silicone. I just go real slow and it'll just fill in this whole thing here. The last time I did this, it took forever to fill it in. Get this all filled in. Says sufficient. I'm happy with that. Let's get liquid metal on here. I still don't understand why we don't have to spread the liquid metal around, but, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Get this in here. We'll get it clamped down. I would assume, again, I've never done this, but I would assume that you need to clamp this for longer than 10 seconds. Like maybe overnight, or at least long enough for the silicone to dry, but oh well. Okay, so we have delidded. Then we need to change this bench over to water cooling. Whoa! Wow, I clicked that quick, didn't I? We're going to water cool this 3080. Let's get this thing taken apart. Get these old blue thermal pads on. Got to get the new copper thermal pads on. Got to clean off the die with a cotton bud. Put some fresh on here. A nice big globber. Then we've got the block, the EK Quantum. That was nice and quick. That was nice and quick. I'm glad we water cooled that. Ought to get us some extra money. Okay. Come back over here. We've got a CPU to put in. And a GPU. Do the CPU first. We've got the delidded 12900K. Let's get that installed. There we go. Okay, let me get thermal paste on here. Just do a line. And then we're going to get this TR4. I guess it does say it fits LGA 1700. So, I guess that's good. But it does go under the VRM heatsink, which is odd. But it's there. It works. It is what it is. Okay, next, I think we should get this power supply out of here. Because this one should be broken. Take a look. PC parts. Power supplies. Broken. Get our $3. Let's get the new one in. Then I want to go ahead and get the PSU cradle on here. So that's done. I do want to go ahead and get storage in here. We've got the PNY CS3040 M.2 drive in 2 terabyte size. We'll go ahead and install that. And then we're ready for the graphics card. Is it here? Yeah, it's here. Let's get rid of that 970. Got the water-cooled RTX 3080. Get that installed there. So now we should just have missing cables and missing tubing. So for the cables, let's do that first, because then I'll probably step away to pipe this thing. Let's do something with red, like maybe a red and black, like maybe this, the duo. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do this duo red. Since we've got a red and black case, this will be perfect. You get everything cabled up first. There we go. All cabled. All cabled up. Then, for the piping, let's get some red fittings. I also want to use clear rigid pipe. I'm going to step away. I'm going to get this whole thing piped up, and then I'll come back. We'll fill the loop together. All right, this thing is all piped. Let's get some coolant in here. Let's do something again in red. Should we do, maybe some red opaque UV coolant or just red opaque? Let's do red opaque. How would that look? Oh yeah, that almost matches the case. Aw, dang. Aw, dang. While that's running through, I'm going to zoom back out a little bit here. I'm going to start putting some parts back on this PC. We've got a dust filter for the front. We also have a front panel. Then we've got a top panel and a side panel. I clicked the wrong side panel. I sure did. What? What? What's going on here? Why can I not install this side panel? It's telling me I can't install it because of the graphics card. What? I am really confused right now. Okay, so I'll step away and maybe I need to adjust this loop a little bit. I don't know. This seems like a bug to me. Because it's telling me the graphics card, the wiring, the tubing, all of it's in the way of this side panel. Okay, well, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so a quick update. Can't install this. I put this side panel on, right? I cannot install this graphics card because the side panel's on. Okay. All right. Can we install it here? All right, we're just gonna have vertical graphics card because this case is messed up. All right, let me go back and rewire and repipe everything, and I'll be back in a minute. All right, so I think we're good now as long as this glass side panel goes on. We'll have to see what happens when it's time. Had to mount this vertically, which is fine. It looks fine that way. And then had some cable issues even after I mounted this, so I had to unplug everything, do all the piping, and then plug it all in. Not sure why, but now this cable is somehow going through this tube. So yeah, but I think it's gonna work. We can at least sell it, maybe. Okay, let me power it up. I do want to hop into the BIOS, make sure we're booting from the right drive, probably turn on XMP to get our overclock. I want to boot from the PNY drive. I did not put a USB drive in here, so let me do that real quick. There we go. Then we'll apply those changes. Let this thing boot up. And then I might change some colors because I'm not going to do RGB. This case is all red. We're doing all red. We're going to make these lights all red. Okay. Let's hop back over here. We need the lighting app. There we go. Lighting. I'm just going to select all. See if we can just make them red. Red. Do I like any of these reds? I guess that one's probably the better. Okay. All right, let me get the side panel on this thing. Take a look at it, and then we can go get it up for sale. I think it turned out pretty good. I don't know why these are turning black when there's most obviously red coolant in there. But it is what it is. Okay, let's get this thing out to the storefront. We can get it listed out here. Doesn't look like that one's sold. Did we have another PC out here? I don't remember. We'll have to take a look and see. So let's name this thing Red PC. There we go. If you don't like my names, I apologize. If you want to name one yourself, you can head over to my Discord server. There's a link down in the description. You can go down to the Name a PC channel, read the rules, and submit a name there. So there we go. Then you don't have to look at my terrible names. I can use the names that you come up with. So I didn't customize the case, which is fine. I didn't really want to. We could have put a sticker on there, but whatever. We put in new cables, didn't use custom cables. We did delid, did overclock, did do water cooling because that was a nightmare, by the way. Did customize the LEDs, and I have a 5-star bongo rating. Somehow still, like 3 or 4 episodes later, I've maintained my 5-star bongo rating, and I'm not sure how. All right, let's see what we want to sell this thing for. All right, let's list this sucker for, I think, $7,400 ought to get us close to 50% chance of sale. 51%. 51% is close enough. I'm not going to do like $7,450 or try to get it down to the exact dollar. It's not a big deal. So we've got Red PC up for sale for $7,400. Boom. There we go. There we go. Looking nice in the storefront. At least the tubes aren't doing that thing where they turn black out here, so that's nice. That's very nice. Okay, and then this is still up for sale for $9,600. And I don't think we had anything sell. No. Nothing sold. That was the only one we had out here. So maybe next episode it'll sell. It's not like I'm hurting for money. Got $78,530 sitting in the bank account. So I think we're good. Got some stuff for the next episode. And we've got PCs from Spares and Repairs already. I see the little exclamation point flashing. If I see anything that'll work, I will order it, of course, and then I will tell you about it in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate you being here. If you enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy it, give it a thumbs down. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and ring the bell so you get notified as soon as a video goes live. Like I said, I do have a Discord server. If you're interested in joining it, there is a link down in the description. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe out there, and I will see you in the next episode.